Hey everyone, this is the Mana Source, my name is Wedge, and this is our first subscriber appreciation video. Now, if you watched our introduction, you saw that we're going to be opening 9 packs of Return to Ravnica every week until Theros comes out, and everything we open is going to go to you guys. What's something interesting that you don't know is in one of my local stores today, they still had Innistrad packs. And I don't mean like a local game store, I mean like a chain store. And they were just sitting there. So I figured that I would buy 3 packs to add to this week and then 3 packs to add to the next one because, you know, it's really cheap. Why not? So in addition to the 9 packs of Ravnica we're going to open, we're also going to open 3 packs of Innistrad. And I'm going to put one of each pack into each of the 3 piles. So if you didn't watch the first video, how it's going to work is I open 9 packs of Return to Ravnica, I open these 3 packs of Innistrad, and what I'm going to do is separate them into 3 different piles. Each pile is then going to go to one of our subscribers who comments on the video. You have a week to comment, and at the time that the next video comes out, we will have a list of winners who won each of the 3 piles, and then I'll just send you what you won after you give me your address, completely free of charge. So, let's get to it. Let's see here. Alright. Now this is pretty exciting for us because we love opening packs and we love giving stuff away. So this should be pretty good. Alright. So let's just grab 9 packs. 9. Okay. Alright, so we got 3, 3, and 3. Now, what I thought about doing was each 3 packs would get its own pile, but instead I'm just going to open them and put them in separate packs, or put them in separate piles, trying to make the piles evenly valued so that each person will get kind of a similar value, not everyone's chasing one pile. When you do win, you're going to be getting the rare and the uncommons. I don't want to send the commons just because I have to buy a bigger envelope unless you really want the commons, and then, you know, you can have them. So, let's get started. See what we got. Alright. Let's go through commons really quick. At this point, everyone should pretty much know at least basically what Return to Ravnica is all about. Alright, uncommons. We have Civic Saber. Azorius Justiciar, I think. Dryad Militant. This is a really, really good sideboard tech. And a Palisade Giant. I seem to open these all the time. Palisade Giant is pretty good if you can get a draft deck that works with him, but outside of draft, he doesn't really have a lot of constructed playability. So we're going to stick him... Don't worry, I'll send the uncommons to you guys too. We're going to stick him in pile 1. Okay. So, you know, pretty normal stuff. There are some good commons, but most of the commons are really good for limited. So on commons, we have Selesnya Keyrune, Vandal Blast, Karazda Guildmage, and a Cryptborn Horror. I guess pretty much like Palisade Giant, it can be good in draft, especially if you have a really fast Rakdos deck. But as far as constructed play is concerned, I really haven't seen a lot of stuff running it. So we're going to put this in pile number 2. And don't worry, you will get the uncommons with everything. Alright. Keep going. Now I'm hoping just to get something as good just as much as you guys, because I want to send you guys some good stuff. Chronic... I hate this card. Centaur Healer, great for limited. Great for limited. Gorath Chainwalker. I always get trapped by him. Whenever I go Rakdos in draft, I always do poorly because I pick up a bunch of him and for some reason they just don't like me. Alright, uncommons. Selesnya Charm, not bad, not bad. Thrillkill Assassin, pretty cool. Slime Molding, also good and limited. And an Ash Zealot, not terrible. This has always been one of those fringe cards that you think might kind of flirt with being in standard. It has great abilities, like First Strike Haste are really good. The ability to like incinerate a player is pretty decent with, you know, things coming back from the graveyard. Maybe with Theros, since we know there's going to be a lot of white and red humans, this might come back, so this could be a good speculation card. And then, oh, we have a foil. Oh, it's a mountain. That's pretty. So whoever gets the Ash Zealot will get a mountain. So that's kind of cool. All right. Let's keep going. Hoping for something awesome. All right. Cancel. Huh. Gotta love counter spells. At least I do. Vassal Soul, really good for draft. Pretty much anything flying is just really strong most of the time. It's just like evasion's just great. Dead Reveler. Dead Reveler's not bad. I play Nightly Valor more than most people. If you're in a draft and these come late, they're really not that bad. All right, uncommons. We have Soul Tithe, Rites of Reaping, Soulsworn Spirit, and a Grave Betrayal. There are a lot of people talking about Grave Betrayal lately, and I'm not really sure why. It's not one of my favorite cards, but I don't know. I guess it could be good in some situations. I know people play it in draft, and it's kind of bonkers. But outside of that, I'm not really sure where it is. So we're going to put this in the Ash Zealot pile, since that seems to be the best pile so far. Alright. Come on, bombs. Alright. Back to Shred Freak. Great card for limited. Stab Wound. I first picked Stab Wound, I think more than any other common, when I was doing just like 3 Return to Ravnica draft. It was awesome. Or Splatter Thug. Wow, that's actually a really good pack for limited. Uncommons. Call the Conclave. Great uncommon. Brush Strider. Not bad. Bloodfray Giant. Also great. And a Temple Garden. Good, good. We got a Shockland. So this is nice. Obviously all the Shocklands are great. They're a little lower now in price than I think they should be, especially with rotation coming. So if you can stock up on Shocklands, that's probably a good thing. We're going to stick this on our Palisade Giant pile. Alright, let's keep going. We got one Shockland, it's not bad. I really just want to give you guys value, you know. Because instead of you guys living vicariously through me, I'm going to be living vicariously through you, and I want to pull something great. Electrickery, if you watch some of our deck techs, you've been seeing this in a lot of sideboards to do with Ban Hexproof, which is pretty strong right now. And their Splatter Thug, really good. Alright, uncommons. Phantom General. Lee of Sky Knight, great in draft as an Azorius player. Love Detain. Ultimate Price, also great. And a Sphinx of the Chimes. They seem to be printing, they print a lot of Sphinxes, and they just love making them really expensive with like a really awkward draw ability. And this seems pretty awkward. Not really great in limited, because it's 2 non-land cards with the same name. Not really great in constructed. It's pretty overpriced and doesn't really have a way to protect itself. But I don't know, if someone could find a way to use it, that'd be kind of cool. But as far as I know, there's not a whole lot. I'm going to put this in the Temple Garden pile because we already know that there's something good there. Try to get some good for these other piles. And we still have the Innistrad packs to open too, so we get something awesome there. Another Electrickery. Launch Party is really fun. Annihilating Fire is great. Alright, so we got Savage Surge, Hover Barrier, which is just, like, you play this card and your opponent's like, really? Come on. Soulsworn Spirit, and a Tristani Selesnia's Voice with a foil Gobbledygook. It's pretty. So, Tristani Selesnia's Voice is a pretty amazing legendary creature. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. And for 1 green and 1 white, you can tap it and populate. There are 2/5 for 4 mana. Now this card is just bonkers against the Rakdos deck. If you guys remember when Return to Ravnica was big, and even when Gatecrash came out, Rakdos aggro, or even zombies, just really strong deck. If like a Ban Control deck, or even any Selesnya, there was like Selesnya mid-range, if they dropped a Tristani, it was just over. Like the Rakdos, there was no way they could erase Tristani's life gain. It was crazy. So it's cool that we got that in a foil. So we're gonna put that right in our middle pile there. Okay. All right, that's good. All right, it's good for that pile. All right, I like where this is going. Okay. Party Rootbound defenses, Rootborn defenses. Hussar Patrol, actually really like that card. Inaction Injunction, not bad. Alright, uncommons. Archweaver, Bizarre Krovod, New Prop Guildmage, love this guy if you can get him online. Yeah, his second ability is expensive, but he's really, it's a good ability. And then Firemind's Foresight. I was always one of those people who never really understood Izzet very well. I respect it because I know it can be really strong, especially, blue, white, red flash, it's got Izzet. So this seems to be like a pretty good EDH card, I guess. And it's definitely an interesting ability. Searching your library for an instant card but converting mana cost 3, then repeat the process for 2 and 1. It does give you an ability to stack your hand with a strategy, which is pretty cool, especially in something like EDH when you have such a huge library to pick from. So it's not the worst card. So we're gonna put that in our middle pile, the Tristani. So let's hope this one gets something good for our Ashes Zealot Graves Betrayal pile. Let's see. Pursuit of Flight, love that card. I think if ban Hexproof included red, they might use Pursuit of Flight, because Pursuit of Flight is just bonkers. Okay, uncommons. Bluster Squall, love that card. Fall of the Gavel, hilarious. I feel like it's such a cool card in flavor. I wish they made it better, because it's got the Azorius Judge. I mean, that's what they are. You'd think it'd be stronger. Tablet of the Guilds, and a Corpse Jack Menace. So, Corpse Jack Menace, obviously known for his pre-release shenanigans. Obviously great in a Golgari deck. If you draft him, if you can get a Golgari strategy going, it's really, really strong. I haven't really seen him in a lot of constructed play, but who knows? Who knows? So that's going to put him on our third pile. Now normally we'd be done, but we have 3 Innistrad packs to open. So let's see if we can get you guys some sick value here. Got something awesome. Victim of Night, cool. Cool. The set was so dark. Silent Departure. If you guys were drafting Innistrad, tell me how many of you took this card first, because I took Silent Departure first pick more than pretty much any other card that wasn't Grasp of Phantoms. The thing that put creatures on top of their owner's library and had flat dirty. Alright, so uncommons. We have Memory's Journey, Aperture Ghoul, Rally the Peasants, and a Mind Shrieker. It's pretty neat. I remember Mind Shrieker was actually when it first came out, it was really, really expensive when it was first spoiled. Flying 2 mana for 1/1, you could pay 2 and target player puts the top card of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Mind Shrieker gets +X/+X till end of turn, where X is that card's converted mana cost. Oops, sorry. I can see why people thought it was good, because they could just keep spending 2 mana and make it bigger and bigger, but I guess it never really saw the play I think it deserved. Part of that, I think, might have been when it came out, Gutshot was still a thing, and Gutshot was pretty much ruining everybody's day. And then we have a Bloodline Keeper. Okay. We have a Mind Shrieker and a Bloodline Keeper. I totally forgot they did this with the Transform card. That's really funny. So, yeah. Oh, wow, that's really cool then. So we have 2 rares. We're going to stick this in our Ashes Zealot pile. You know what? We're going to put it in the Ashes Zealot pile, and then if something better comes along, we're going to move it somewhere else so that the Ashes Zealot pile can get something really good. But that's pretty good, 2 rares. Bloodline Keeper was always really nice. There were a few mid-range decks a while ago that used Bloodline Keeper, and it was actually really strong. Just because if you can get it on tap, it's just really good. Great and limited. Love Voiceless Spirit. If you couldn't tell, I really like blue-white a lot. Uncommons, Into the Maw of Hell, Mockred Banshee, Galvanic Juggernaut, and an Angel of Flight Alabaster. Pretty sure it was one of the pre-con rares. Tormented okay. I'm pretty sure it was one of the pre-con rares, but I mean, pretty good and limited if you could return spirits to your hand. That's just pure value. I know in foil it's really pretty. It's not, it's not the worst rare. Obviously not the best, but it's not the worst. There's some cool places for it to fit. We're going to put this in our Temple Garden pile. We'll keep that light. The white, blue in the Temple Garden. Alright, last pack. Let's hope for something great, guys. Let's get something good. Alright, Forbidden Alchemy, awesome. For those of you that, loathe the days of Nephalia Drownyard, Forbidden Alchemy, got it there, a lot. Silent Departure again, Think Twice, gonna be sad to see that go. A Boneyard Worm, a Rage Thrower, an Aperture Ghoul, and a Rooftop Storm. I remember when this card was first released, people were like, oh, there's so many zombies, it's gonna be amazing. And then it never really stuck. It never really got play. And it's just, when you think about it, it's kind of crazy. 6 mana, free zombies forever. I can see this like in an EDH deck, or I really wish someone made a cool deck with this, because it's a really neat card. And a Daybreak Ranger. Awesome. So another rare that a lot of people thought would go up, and it's not that it's worthless. It just isn't as high as people thought it would be, because the abilities are relevant. It does 2 damage to our creature with flying. That's really nice. And its other side lets you fight a target as a 4/4, which is, obviously that's a really strong ability. So it wasn't as worth as much as I think it should have been, but it's still not a bad card. So we're going to stick this in the middle. So that is going to be it for these packs. Going over our piles, in pile 1, we have an Angel of Flight Alabaster, a Sphinx of the Chimes, a Temple Garden, and a Palisade Giant. In pile 2, we have a Daybreak Ranger, a Rooftop Storm, a Firemind's Foresight, a Tristani Selesnia's Voice, full Goblin Use, and a Cryptborn Horror. I'm trying to think if I should move one of these. No, because the foil is extra, it's fine. Okay. And then in our third pile, we have a Bloodline Keeper, a Mind Shrieker, a Corpse Track Menace, a Grave Betrayal, an Ash Zealot, and a Flow Mountain. It's really pretty. Alright, so to get any of these 3 piles, all you have to do is be subscribed by subscribing down there, and then just leave a comment. What we're going to do is give you 1 week to leave your comment and be subscribed, and then before next week's video is up, we're going to pick the winner of each of these piles. It's completely random. We're just going to pick one person for this, one person for this, and one person for that. It doesn't matter how many times you comment, you'll only be entered once. Just for you guys who like to, spam a bunch of comments. That won't help. You don't have to hit the like button, but, if you do, it's nice. So yeah, all you have to do is comment. Hope you guys win, and thanks for watching.